is up with the squad? The Cess favorite auntie with Uncle Tennessee's in the building. Y'all know who it is. I got MJ Lover 23, Mr. Lover, Big Daddy Long Dong himself. Hey, and just in case I'm not here when it comes up, he's gonna give you the extra long dong shots of the day, baby. The extra long dong shots of the day. Okay. If I'm not here when he get to that, y'all remember that he got that coming for y'all. Okay. So we are here. We are here on a different time than normal. Danbury Sports Highlights was good. Y'all hit the like and the share coming in the door because they both right there. But we could not let this game look. Some of these shekels y'all might be able to get in the live game. Some of these shekels you still gonna be able to get some picks in. I am in and out of here because we got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm gonna let this thing roll. And it's the start of the ladder challenge, baby.
That's right. Ladder challenge. Put the ladder in. Hey, I'm telling you, man, we trying to increase the budget around here. It's looking good. Woo. So welcome everybody. Apologize. I was out running some errands that had to be done. I couldn't get away from them. But we here now, and I just want to get into it right at the start of it. It's gonna keep rolling through, but I'm gonna talk about it as the picks go through. These picks are already on the Wanna Bet section too. One of the games are already in progress, which is Washington and the Liberty. You'll still be able to get some live in-game betting if you guys want to do that. It's totally up to you. I'm not too cool with it yet. I'm still trying to get some insider stuff to help us with some tips and strategies so I can pass it on to y'all. We can get these shekels mounting. Now, with that said, quick explanation of the ladder challenge for the people that were not available for the ladder challenge earlier this year. The ladder challenge incorporates this. We are trying to basically double our winnings every day for the next 5 days. All right. Once you get to the 6th day, you should be wagering the winnings from successfully shekeling through the 5 days, right? So that means we start with either $10, $100, or you can even start with $1 and work your way up. If you start with 1 shekel, by the end of 5 days, you should be at a minimum of 32 shekels. Going into 6 and headed towards the main goal of 10 straight days, you should be wagering those 32 shekels or more on the house, so to speak, to get to the 10th day, which would give you 1,024 shekels, give or take a shekel or two. So just keep that in mind. It is it's not easy, but it's not impossible. So the main thing is just following the quick strategies on this, because we want at least 2.5, maybe 3 to 1 on some of these, and sometimes you'll have to do more than just 2 picks. Sometimes I can put 2 picks together and it'll be 2.5 to 3 to 1. Sometimes you have to add in a third pick to get to that point. The third pick is the one that usually trips you up, though, right? So just be reminded of that. The 2 picks that out of the 3 that I give you, you can choose from those, because I have a good idea and some trends on those. So definitely do that. But if you want to do 3, or if you want to go off the board and you have your own 2 or your own 3, you can definitely do that. But I always encourage you to follow the ladder challenge, because it's the simplest way to be able to know your progress, right? You don't have to, there's no second guessing, either you win or you don't. But when you do, then you'll know what your overage is going into your next wager. And with that said, for those who like to parlay, make sure you single bet and round robin your picks back, so that if one misses, you can always get compensated back. So with that said, the latter picks I have for today, 2 out of the 3, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get Ezzy at minus 500, but if you can, you might have to do an alternate wager on that where you actually pick 3.5. I think it comes out to minus 500, which isn't that much, but it'll help you get a boost on some of the other sites. And that's kind of, if you have questions, feel free to ask them. I'll answer on the fly. Jorge Polanco for the Seattle Mariners to get on base. He is on, I think he's on a 5 or 6 game hit streak in itself, but he has hit a couple home runs in the last 5 games too. So he may get a walk. So that's why I have the bases, because his hits were at the same minus 137. Those of you that were here yesterday, we had Hayes for the Cincinnati Reds, who had a hit, 1 hit and 1 base were the same odds. So we took the bases just to make sure that we got some coverage on that. And yeah, he got on base. I think he got 2 hits yesterday. So hey, Danae. Last pick on the ladder pick, we're looking at Kalia Copper. So over 1.5 threes. He's, I mean, if you know, you know. Kalia Copper is a walking bucket, and hitting 2 3-pointers should be pretty easy for her. She might get that in the first half. Their matchup is, I mean, the only thing that will stop her from getting 2 threes is if they pull her in a blowout. So that's the only thing we're worried about, is the blowout factor. That's right. We getting to go court too. First game, WNBA is going on right now. Washington Mystics facing the Liberty in New York. Sonia Citron, points, rebounds, assists. I had her under 19.5. The only reason I had that is because she is so much of a team player that she is not actively trying to, point stack, right? She's just trying to win games, right? So whether they're in the playoff race or not, she's playing the same. And that's one of the reasons why she's the front runner for Rookie of the Year. But I think that should hold, because I'm not sure, they may not even play her the whole game, just because I'm just looking at some of her stats too. Yeah. It's trending under the last couple of games, but be careful on that, just because she can get loose and put some points up. Shakira Austin, that one, the under 6.5 or minus 140 is supposed to be a pretty good bet that should come in, but be careful of that one too. I'm not too sure about that one. The other pick that that I liked, that has gone up as of us going on, is Natasha Cloud for over 9.5 points at minus 137. I should probably pull up the live right now just to see where she's at, but for the most part, the points and assists, that one's going to be right at the line too, so be careful of that. Minnesota Lynx go up against the Indiana Fever in Indiana. Oh boy, yeah. New York's putting it on them. Kayla McBride, points, rebounds, assists, over 20.5. She is right on that line too. It's the rebounds and assists that I think were more of a for sure thing than the points, because it seems like if she's not hitting threes, she's not trying to do much of anything else. But I mean, she's a team player, and I get that, but I mean, we need her to score today. So minus 125, pretty good number on that. But this one is baffling to me too. It's not really baffling, but I would be careful of this one. Courtney Williams for over 11.5 rebounds and assists. If she gets active, yes. But even before this game, I wasn't sure if she was going to play the whole game anyway, just because there's a blowout factor that goes into this game. So they may be resting her going into the playoffs. So I was actually going to take the under on this one. I put a ticket in the wanna bet section, so y'all can double check and see which one I picked for this game. But I stayed away from this one because that one's a little high. I mean, the plus 100 will give you a heads up. If she has a fantastic game, you get paid. Like, you get paid. But that's the whole thing. The just to Danae's point. So when you're heading close to the playoffs, you reduce the minutes of the starters. If you're the games that you're playing are not directly tied to your playoff seeding, you either sit your starter or you play them less minutes, just so that they're fresher when they come in. They're not cold or they're not off. They still play for part of the game just to keep their rhythm, but you're not risking them, for injury, and you're also saving a little bit more of their energy going forward. So that's why they would do that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this game is and Washington won't give up. They're not gonna sit down either. So they may play the whole game. So it might happen. So, but with that said, the other pick that I was weirded out about this Odyssey Sims under 9.5 with so many people out for the Indiana Fever. Why in the world would she not be counted on the score besides Kelsey Mitchell? That's some. I mean, I see their bench and I see the people that they brought in. And Odyssey Sims was having some good games not too long ago. So I just don't understand the under on the 9.5. So I think I took Kelsey Mitchell for 19.5 over. That's, I mean, it's a no-brainer pick. Not saying that it's a laydown or anything, but it's a no-brainer pick to get her because, of course, she's a leading scorer on the team with all the injuries that are happening. Chicago Sky going up against Las Vegas Aces. So the Aces have their foot down to the pedal. I think one of our chat fam was basically already counting this as a win yesterday, and he wasn't wrong. The only reason that the Aces would lose this game is if all the starters sat the second half of the game, and even then, it will still be a close game at this point. With the Sky, y'all know, well, people that know how I feel about the Chicago Sky's management. Not the players in themselves, but the management in themselves. Very upset that management is making the Chicago Sky fans answer questions that they are supposed to answer themselves. I'll leave that as it is. Now, with that said, two of these picks are really intriguing too, because points and assists for Asia Wilson mostly pertains to Asia Wilson getting about 95% of those in points, right? I mean, her job is not to assist. She can, get the ball to the open people when she's double, but for the most part, Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray and the rest of the team has basically been pulling their weight. So that 27.5 over, that's going to be shaky. Be careful of that. The rebounds themselves, same thing with the assists on there. A little bit shaky, but I like what I did like. I liked Jackie Young's points for 15.5 on the over, but I also liked her assists at 5.5, which that's Gray's job. But the way that Jackie Young has been playing lately, she can definitely get that. I'm just wondering if she's going to play enough to get that. So be careful of that number for Jackie Young. Los Angeles Sparks going to face Phoenix. Phoenix will not let I'm quite sure they're going to arrest a few people, but for the most part, they're going to come out with gangbusters. So one of the things to be careful of is Azaree's Stevens points, the under 9.5. If she starts hitting threes, it will be she's going to get over 10 points. So what I did is I picked the over threes, 0.5, which is low for her, and she's been slumping lately. But that's what she does.
When did it become go court day?
I don't know. I think it's whenever Danae feels that go court day. One half of the Stud Buds.
Anyways,
shout out to the Stud Buds doing their thing.
Up,
Anthony, what's happening? He said today. Yeah, okay. I mean, I ain't gonna argue with you. You know, hey, we rock with Court Williams around here. Rekia
She
Jackson.
wasn't here.
Oh,
She wasn't here. She wasn't here yesterday when we gave Courtney all the love.
oh yeah, it was yeah, it was we got receipts.
Here's the good part. Are there any props that you guys can recommend that are coming up for these upcoming preseason tournaments for college basketball? I don't even think we looked at them yet.
It's too far ahead, right? It's too far ahead. And if you're looking for any type of picks and for the preseason, it's going to be futures. We may have a futures pick show coming up here pretty soon because I know it's right around the corner. Futures are up right now. I think like you can pick who's going to win the tournament and who's going to win their conference and all that stuff. That stuff is up on most sites right now. But as far as like, games and all that stuff, not yet. But we'll be getting to that. We'll talk about all of those things, right? Men's, women's, all that stuff. It's going to be up there for sure. No doubt. What's up, Vito? We have, I was saying Rekia Jackson over 14.5, minus 135. That's a good pick. And as you see, I have an alt. For Satu Sabli, the unicorn, 16.5. I had to drop that, which is weird. I had to drop that a couple points too, actually, to get to minus. For some reason, points and assists over 16.5. They had it at 18.5 last I looked, and I think that was right at her line. The last 3 out of 5 games. So I didn't want to trust. I just went to the 2 points under just to see if I can get a little bit of a cushion, and they still gave me minus 110. So I'm like, okay, if that's good, I'm gonna take it. With that said, Kalia Copper, there's another line. I had a line for her at 0.5, but there's another line for her at 1.5. So I still have her hitting 2 threes in this game, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, questions, comments, concerns for any of the regular business right now. Are there questions?
For the love of God, man, shop around for the best line. I mean, we all are looking around. For the love of God, man, shop around for the best line. It's lines out here. The best lines. Let me see. What do I think about these picks that you're giving right now? Are there any pushes that you feel that might not pan out? You got any pushes that you feeling?
For the picks that I've given out so far, one of the ones that the Asia Wilson numbers, I only don't like them because of the blowout factor. Anytime you have games where the point spread is plus 17.5, it just means that the starters may not play enough minutes to hit those numbers, and that's why those are the push numbers that I'm looking at. Right, Phoenix and Los Angeles. The Sparks have to win to have a chance to even have a chance at anything. So I think those numbers are going to be as close as they're going to get. I just don't like the Sably number. Everything else, I'm pretty confident in. Well, except for Alzare's points. If she starts hitting threes, and she'll probably hit double figures in points, but in the last 2 or 3 games, she hasn't done that. So I don't know. Maybe that's the key to them not winning some of these games too. So, but they are playing some tough competition. So I'm not going to put it all on her head. So with that said, last game of the night, the Valks. Do you remember preseason? Or even not even preseason, like before the season started, once we knew that they were going to be the Valkyries, there was so many jokes from some people about
me.
how they would be just the bottom floor.
They did everything right but that name.
Right? You don't like the Valkyries?
Nah, I had to shorten it to the Valks.
The Valks.
I'm not in all of that. You know what I mean? So it just, if it fits, it makes sense. It's just, it could mean anything else for me.
But they've been doing well. I mean, I have to give them 100% credit on how they've been, from organizational, the management. You don't really worry. We haven't questioned the management at almost in the infinitesimal amount versus some of the other well-known organizations that are basically just stealing paychecks right now.
They caught a couple side eyes.
A few, but I mean, as far as everything else, like for instance,
you can't figure out how to play Letitia and me here. You bought Bree Hall in there and couldn't do nothing with her. I mean, you caught a couple side eyes now.
Yeah. Well, those are South Carolina side eyes. Those are to be expected. Me included. I questioned a few things too. But with that said, Ilana Rupert, 13.5 points and rebounds. She has been doing some really good work. Plus minus.
I think it's really Liana Rupert. Ileana Rupert. Something like that. I don't think it's Rupert.
Was it French?
They be saying something real fancy on TV.
Yeah, it's French. Yeah, like the one guy from the.
We shouldn't even call him the Valkyries.
Last name is
Ball Holla. It's the Golden State Ball Holla.
We don't have our linguistics around. He's on the road traveling. So the Rupert, or it's going to be Paez or Pages. So it's going to be the pronunciations are going to be always on point, but at least the numbers are going to be right. So take her for the over on her points and rebounds. Kayla Charles, another one doing work. Points and rebounds, take the over on the 11.5. Don't take them both on the same ticket. Pick one or the other, right? Because it's the same thing we ran into last season. Whereas if you have two players that are essentially doing the same job, usually only one of them hits their number. So both of them hitting their number would be fantastic, but I don't trust it after last season where we had people that averaged those numbers, but one would hit, the other would not, and it was so frustrating. So I think that was that might have been a Connecticut Sun last. Yeah, I think that was the Sun last year with Bonner and not AT, but there was another big that they had, and they went back and forth with numbers all the time. I didn't like it, but anyway, with that said, Nneka Ogwumike, we don't talk about her a whole lot because she's steady, right? She's been over 20 points the last 5 games. Like, I think she doesn't average 20 a game. She's close though. She's about 17 or 18 a game. This is right at her number. So they're in the playoff race, and they just need all the wins they can get this period. I mean, it's just going into the playoffs. They got to come in hot. Their first round matchup isn't going to be favorable. So I just feel that Ogwumike is going to lead the way. They have so many guards. Like, I put Skylar in here for under 21.5, and that's a plus 100 because we know how aggressive she can be. She can get 16, points and a half, and when motivated. But she has to share the guard role with Sykes and also Gabby, right? So Sykes she's an ultra alpha, and she will shoot like there's no tomorrow. So the numbers in themselves lead them to believe that the number will be under the PRA, which is a lot because I think Skylar Diggins is still the leading assist player on the team. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it. Be careful of that number. If you can get an alt number be lower than that, that'll be fine. That's no problem. Hey, let's jump back into baseball. So we're running into the last 10 games or so of the year. And hold on a second. Let me take a sip of my vintage Pepsi. Here we go. So we're running into the last portion of the baseball season. It might be a little bit flat too. I don't know. Overwatered.
That's a terrible way to say to somebody.
Hot hitters.
But this pop or soda, I hope it's flat, homie.
We may have to bring in a Coca-Cola sponsor. So whoever has ties in with Coca-Cola, have them contact Cess Talks Sports. Gladly,
please. Coca-Cola Classic and Coke Zero. And just to let people know, I don't know if y'all watching, but Indiana is up 10-2. 10-2 on Minnesota right now.
Well, those picks might come in, and that's good. That's good news. Good news. But well, actually, oh, that's not. Oh, wait, are they? Did they sit? Did they sit Fee, or is she playing? That's a good question. Did they sit her, or is she
Nafisa
playing?
Collier is not on the floor at this time, but we're
She
like
is not
five.
playing.
She's not on the floor, but I don't know if she's not playing. Right? Like
Oh
she's
yeah,
not on
okay.
the
She has
floor
not
right now,
entered
but
the
I don't know.
game. Okay,
Well, no,
gotcha.
the game is already like they're already like 5.5 in, so I don't know if she started and they set her down, and I
No.
haven't
I'm
seen the
looking at the
bench
box
yet.
score. It's saying has not entered game, so she
Okay.
might be sitting. Hmm. Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
that's what
almost
the
like
May
they think
wanted.
something is a shoe in, which I don't believe that's the case, but we won't get into that right now. Um, hot hitters. Romy Gonzalez, Boston. Romy Gonzalez is on a 7-game hit streak. I think that was what
You
I
wait a
said.
minute. I'm not gonna let that go. You think that she's sitting down because she thinks she got
What's
the
that?
MVP already? You think she's sitting down because she thinks she got the MVP already?
Uh, just hypothetically speaking, I think there are people
Wow.
amongst her organization and circle that feel that she has a certain award already locked up and doesn't have to play.
Y'all think Nafisa got the MVP already? Be honest. Y'all let me know in the chat.
Yeah, we got
Y'all think she really wrapped up MVP? Let
that
me know.
is what it's sounding like right now. So, but with that said, I'm quite sure I'll let you guys get to that. But here we go. Okay, I was wrong about Romy Gonzalez. I said he was on a 6 or 7 game hit streak. He is on an 11 game hit streak, and he has a good matchup against Jeffrey Springs today. They should be. I think they're favored to win this game too, but that doesn't always mean anything in baseball. Um, that one was good because his bases, they didn't even have him for bases. So he's more likely to get a hit than have to worry about walks. I'm not sure how that dynamic works. Boston's not that good this year. So Jeremy Pena, it's kind of a surprise when he popped up on a lot of the different research I was doing, but he didn't pop up on hit streaks. So I don't even know if he's on a good hit streak or not. But they have a good matchup today. Are they playing in the dome or are they away today? No, they're playing in Toronto. Toronto has a retractable
Indiana
dome.
Fevers, get up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a little. Oh, it's getting spicy in the chat, man. Luke Kishaw from Minnesota. He is one of their hotter hitters, and I think, well, I don't have to think. I know he is on an 8 game hit streak, going up against Kyle Hendricks, who I think his ERA is over 4, which isn't bad, but it's not good either. He should be able to get a hit in the hot hitter section here, but I'll run you right into the good matchup section because this is where you're able to actually. This is where you should start with your picks. To be honest with you, based off of our track record, yesterday was kind of mediocre because we were spoiled by 2 out of 3 sweeps in both the hot hitters and good matchup sections in last week. But with that said, Winslow Perez for Detroit, he is on an 8 game hit streak going up against middle of the road Will Warren pitcher. He should be good. Dominic Smith, another one on a hit streak. He is on a 9 game hit streak, and they go up against Arizona. That should be a slugfest. I think that game is at 9.5 runs total, so that's a lot. Just for the people that don't know, he should be able to get on base. He might even get 2 bases. And then on top of that, Jorge Polanco, another one that's been hitting hot lately, switch hitter. He is on a 6 game hit streak, and he has a good matchup today. Who are they playing? I should know this by heart. They're playing St. Louis, so and that pitcher's kind of middle of the road. Polanco, the only problem with picking Polanco today is that he's batting. I think he's batting 5th or 6th, so it just takes away an extra chance for him, to get more chances to get a hit. But he should get on base pretty easy. I said easy.
Right. We hope. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
We got some good matchups coming up.
Matchups are good.
Mr. Lava.
Moon shots of the day, baby. The moon shots of the day.
Lava.
Yeah, she's back. All right. Jose Ramirez for the Cleveland Guardians to get a hit. Best hitter on the team. Huh? Oh, there's the moon. And then we have Aaliyah Boston for under 3.5 assists. So if I check this game right now and she has a ton of assists, I am going to kick myself right now because, she has 2 already. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Huh. So here's the thing, though. There's 2 minutes left in that game, or 2 minutes left in the first quarter. So maybe a little bit after that. They've only played 6 players. They've only played 6 players. So I'm just trying to figure out. I thought they would be playing more of the, but it's hard to. They don't have a whole lot of players they can play, to be honest with you. And is Dantas hurt or something, or do they just not like her in Indiana anymore?
I don't know if Dantas is hurt or not. I don't know if Dantas is hurt. I know even when Dantas was healthy, Dantas wasn't necessarily on the floor a lot, but was seeing the floor a little bit more. But I mean, Indiana's up like 14.
Right. So I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure why she's not playing. Yeah. She had 11 minutes last game, 21 minutes the game before, 8, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, she didn't cut somebody out in Indiana. There's no way. Not the way she was playing in the Euro Championships.
Like I see, let me look on this bench again. I see Timpson, but I don't know that I see Nantes on the bench. So is she checking in? What's happening here?
Yeah, I don't know. See, these are the questions. See, this is what happens. This is how rumors get started. When you sit there and you don't.
Dantas on the floor. I think Dantas is on the floor now because it looks like Boston just went out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't see her on the bench. That's why I was like, maybe she's checking in.
Well, good.
Boston is definitely on the floor. I mean, definitely off the floor now, and Indiana's up like 15.
So good. Yeah, I don't get it. That's enough. We just have to explore that part of it again, just because. Why we saw that's the whole thing. We saw what she looked like in the Euros. When you give her the ball, when she's the one of the number one options, she can ball, she can play. And of course, we know she's in the W for a reason, but that's not what I'm saying. We know she can ball. Why isn't she playing more, especially with all the injuries? That makes zero sense to me. We'll probably have to get Rob the Man Media on.
Okay, we got the 2K26 locker code WNBA-in my team. WNBA in my team for my 2K26 players. WNBA in my team. Okay.
There you go. Nice.
Just popped on the screen for y'all. You know what I mean? My gamers are trying to look down.
Nice. I also had in game for Lexi Hall to hit under 1.5 threes, which
man, Lexi out there ain't did nothing.
Nothing?
I think they said Lexi been on the floor 5 minutes and no points or something.
Yeah, that's what it's been looking like though. It's more or less she's just out there she only took 1 shot in 5 minutes. So yeah, I mean,
you're not wrong. Your pick's not wrong right now, so I'm just saying.
Evidently, but it doesn't look like it's in jeopardy. So, and then the last one here is Veronica Burton for rebounds and assists, over 11.5. She's still hustling around. I just she's getting ready for the playoffs. She doesn't have an off switch, so I think she should get that number, and it's going to be a close number. If you want to bring that number down to like 10.5, maybe 9.5, you can definitely do it. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with that number there for her.
Well, y'all know it was moonshot time, and I told y'all earlier. But since I made it back anyway, Big Daddy long dog, extra long dog shots of the day, baby. Extra long dog shots of the day.
All right, so don't smack the messenger on this one, but Camila Cardoso, she was plus 14.5 for the points and taking the over. I went the other way. I went the under 14.5 points, minus 119. Even though she's going to get all the opportunities to score, I just don't trust the coaching and the management of Chicago Sky. I just don't. They're not utilizing their players right. Whatever.
Who else scores? Angel playing?
I don't know. I wouldn't doubt if she didn't play. Try to make her go in the game, and we suspend you for a half of a game, and then now you go back in. And no, my back hurt. Oh yeah, my back sore.
They were making the point like the game check was already lost.
Right.
So
right, and here's the thing about that. From what I understand, I might be off on this, but from what I heard is that I thought that it was only partial game check that would be lost. However, it is the entire. But if she had gone in and played in the second half, she could petition to get that half of her game check back. Which, at this point, she's not the player that needs to have that happen. Her health is way more important than getting a half a game check that doesn't go towards paying for a whole lot of things, must pass and Uber. So I'm just saying. I mean, I'm metaphorically speaking. That's not, don't take that too literal. But with that said, I just don't. I don't trust them to feed Camilla enough to be able to ball out against the Aces. So I mean, it makes no sense for me to actually go over on that one. And you can even skip that one if you want. But if you feel that it's going to hit the over, the number's the same. It's not going to change. It's going to be minus 119. So you're just picking whether she's going to hit more or less, right? For those of you that think she's going to get a 20-point double-double, if you put the numbers up on that, you're going to get royally paid. I highly recommend against it, though. So just letting you know. I had the Aaliyah Boston pick already with that. Alyssa Thomas got her most assists in the season record back from Caitlin Clark the other game. I don't think she's going to take her foot off the gas, but I have a feeling that, when the time comes, they'll probably rest her a little bit more in the second half. So under 9.5 assists, it's a possibility. It is a extra long shot of the day, though, because it's plus 110. If that hits, you're going to get paid, but be careful.
You heard it here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that they getting rid of the football spring transfer portal. Very interesting.
Yeah, they were talking about getting rid of the spring game altogether for most of the football teams, right? Just I don't know what it is.
Close the transfer portal. So a guy has to make a decision to transfer like they do. That's rough. See, because Chick-fil-A and them, they're the 8th and the 9th. Like it's just.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Well, money talks. You know how that goes. Mm-hmm.
But what do we got here?
Hey, those look like Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
Hey, yeah, we got some Easter eggs. We got some. I think you got some juicy ones for you. 2 of them I feel confident about. 1 of them I don't. Ezzy over 3.5 rebounds. That I got that late last night. I locked that in late last night. But her number isn't that far from that today, and I'm hoping that they don't substitute her for Malonga too much in this game, because they already don't use Ezzy as they should. Malonga's they're definitely developing Malonga as they go along. But the 3.5 rebounds at minus 500 is supposed to be a lay down. Be careful on that, but that's one of the ones I like. Jonquel Jones, 12.5 points. As long as she's not shooting 12 3-pointers in the game, she should hit that number today. Hold on. Let's see if she's close to it right now. It's halftime of that game. The Liberty are up 41-26, and Jonquel Jones has 1 point.
Ain't that something? That's
0 for 5
wow.
from the field, 0 for 2 from the 3. So she's only taking 2 threes, which is good.
Well,
4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal.
She ain't been out at the 3-point line. That's cool.
Welcome,
new member living best life.
Hey,
welcome, living best life. Welcome.
Hey,
welcome to the squad, fam.
Hey,
appreciate you. All right.
And my last pick, the shaky of the shakies, which isn't that shaky. I just haven't seen him across my scouting report that often, which is Jake Myers of the Houston Astros. They have a good matchup. I think I already mentioned them today. They're in Toronto. They have a good matchup today. He should get on base either by hit or walk. I would also for my parlay people, you can use 2 or 3 of these along with the good matchups, hot hitters, and 2 out of 3 of the latter picks, and put together a nice long 7, 8, or 9 leg parlay. Put a shekel on it. Most likely, you'll be able to get at least 100 to 150 shekels back. I'm just saying.
All right. So MJ, I was thinking about what you said about they think that Fee has the MVP locked up. Yep. Nope. This is them trying to lock it up.
Right.
So this is them saying, "Oh, look, we look so bad without Fee. She's the best player on our team. If we would have had our MVP, we could have won. No, we already saw you keep it. We already saw you keep it gangster without her.
Exactly.
So I ain't buying this. I ain't buying this. MB4, MP4, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, it belongs to Asia.
You know what's going to keep this from being what it is, in my opinion, is because I think the Lynx may come back and win this game, even though it's in.
Man, they better come back and win this game.
Is the stud butts. Courtney Williams and Heineman's they're not gonna take their foot off the gas. You gotta stop them. Look at that. Just got an assist. Courtney Williams with the assist. Yeah, they ain't gonna let Lynx lose to the Fever.
It's about who Cheryl Reeves put on the floor with him.
Right, that's true too. Yeah. Gonna make them go all the way up there to Indiana and not play the people they need to play to win games. That's not a good look.
Yeah, lock in to get the win.
Yeah,
we're not buying in there. We ain't buying in there.
Exactly.
Hey, okay, Dantas.
Right?
Okay. Hey, Dantas, I like it.
They better put her in the game. I wonder who designed the courts. I have to look that up. I want to see who designed the courts.
There's probably
you don't like
different.
I know you don't like some of them. I like most of them.
It depends on the court. It depends on the court.
I think I like Atlanta's, but it's a little bit dark. But I like Atlanta's court for sure. Look at this. I see you. Yeah, she said, "Put me in, coach."
Court's gonna come back by herself.
Right? Exactly. 100%. I thought
cooking on Odyssey right now.
Who is in this game? I'm just looking at the box score. I want to see. Jonquel Jones. Oh, there you go, Jonquel. She just scored her first points of the game not too long ago. Okay, just at the start of the third. Yeah, we'll see. We need 9 more points we need 10 more points. Yeah. 10 more points. And the lead's only 9 points, so yeah, it looks like that's gonna be good.
Minnesota.
Minnesota coming.
Here come Minnesota.
Who's running the point? Is that Odyssey
Who's
Sims
running
running the point?
It's
That
Odyssey,
is. You got Odyssey. I mean, this is how. I mean, not saying she can't. Oh, look at this shot. All
right. Who is that? Petty?
No, that was who was that?
Shea Petty. That's Shea Petty.
Yeah, it was Petty. Is she 4 for 4?
Oh, she cooking. I don't know.
Oh, that's
I ain't
nice.
looking at the box score.
Yeah. 4 for 4, huh? Okay.
Okay, she cooking. All right. Well,
yeah,
folks, I don't know why the game just froze on me, so that's no fun. But folks, we're gonna get ready and get out of here. How many people are watching? How many people watching the game right now?
I am. Well, I'm watching Minnesota game.
Y'all let me know if y'all watching the game right now. Get in that chat and let me know if you watching that game right now.
Hold on. We get in there.
Oh, what you see? What you see over there? What you see happening?
I was on the wanna bet section. I saw Coach Stephanie White coaching up Petty, and Petty.
I got you.
She's in the game. She's in her game mode right now. I don't know if she heard her or didn't hear her. I'm not sure.
Got it. Well, folks, we gonna get ready to wrap this thing up. Look like StreamYard is being weird, so it may be a wild ending to the show. But I'm gonna get ready to get out of here and get in the mansion to finish watching this game. So appreciate y'all pulling up. If you didn't hit the like on the way, hit the like on the way out. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. We out.
Yo. What in the world is StreamYard doing?